First impressions can leave a big mark, and that's especially true in real estate.
Now more than ever, property's first open house is online.
That's where Jess Harrington's work comes in. She's a home stager and the owner of Jess Finessed, a Boston-based staging and interior design studio.
I was really excited to do a nursery.
Harrington showed us around a condo in the South End that she recently staged. She says her work can make all the difference when marketing a property.
Showing a home and how it can be lived in through our eyes has been like a really effective way to sell a home. These are great.
Harrington says she works with real estate agents to determine the target client for a home. Randy Horn with Compass is her partner on this listing.
Jess has a great eye for picking the right furniture, and we kind of consult one another to figure out what's the best way to optimize this space.
The sellers had a wraparound sectional that was bumping into the dining space, and so we just totally reconfigured it.
In addition to layout, another common change is paint color. This home in Charlestown got both of those updates when Harrington staged it, as well as furniture from Harrington's own collection.
I have been collecting vintage pieces for a long time, and now we have a pretty big library of staging pieces.
That library is stored in a warehouse in Canton that Harrington shares with Can't Stop Moving, the company that also manages her staging installations. No detail is overlooked.
In this home, we have a lot of accents and details. It's not just furniture that we're doing, so it's photo ready.
Those photos are often the key that opens the door to an in-person visit to the property.
With everyone's search beginning online, they're going to really scrutinize all the pictures, and when it looks impressive, they're going to say, I'm definitely going to clear my schedule this weekend to go see this open house.
And we're your sellers. We're happy with the results.
Oh yeah.
Both Harrington and Horn say they can't put a specific dollar amount on the payoff from staging, but they say they've seen its value, even in this seller's market.
You're leaving money on the table if you haven't staged.
Homes that are staged receive multiple offers in the first weekend. And so rather than a guessing game of are we going to be successful selling, we're bringing out all the guns to make sure that at the first shot, we're going to get multiple offers to be able to choose the best.
Turning from furnishings to a foundation, a home inspection is traditionally a key part of the home buying process. But a February 2022 survey by the National Association of Realtors found nearly a quarter of buyers waived an inspection contract contingency.
There are other things that you can do instead of waiving inspection. You can say to the seller that you're not going to ask for repairs under a certain dollar amount, to just say that we're going to be looking at major items that might need to be repaired or replaced.
Home inspectors are adapting to this new environment. James Brock owns Boston Home Inspectors. His company has started offering inspections for potential buyers who haven't even made an offer yet.
So we perform what's called a structure and system only inspection, which covers the exterior envelope of the building, just as a regular home inspection, and then we'll do all the structure and system down into the basement, including the electrical, the plumbing, and the heating.
In the rest of the house, Brock and his team will do a brief walkthrough.
It's enough information that they get with a pre-offer or structure and system only inspection to know that the house isn't going to fall down.
Brock says the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic also prompted changes in his work.
Pre-COVID, we started video highlights of the inspection, and then when COVID hit, it was great because not a lot of people wanted to attend the home inspection or they couldn't.
Brock recommends that potential buyers check out the basement when looking at a property and keep their eyes open for signs of mold. For sellers who think they can get away with something.
As an inspector, when you walk into a room, you notice something that just shouldn't be there or shouldn't sit that way. So if somebody, a seller's trying to hide something, you know, a good inspector will be able to pick it up.
Some of the unusual issues Brock has caught during his inspections now show up on his Instagram page, ranging from dingy filters and leaky faucets to a lot of decks that are held up with creative carpentry.
I started posting one picture a day of stuff that we find, and now we have about 17,000 followers.
And for those structure and system only inspections we mentioned, James says the price is a little bit lower because it doesn't cover everything you would get with a full inspection. And back to the home stager, Jess Harrington, she tells us pricing depends a lot on a lot of different factors, including how long the home is staged, the type of furniture used, etc. She says typically the price is equivalent to about 1 month's mortgage payment.